What's up, everybody? It is your boy Slick Pits, and welcome back to Dive Time Watch Reviews, where I sit here and I show you all about watches, talk about watches, review watches. And well, if you dig my content, do me a huge favor. I'm trying to reach up to at least 250 subscribers to start. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button at the very bottom. It helps me out as I continue to grow this channel. So today we are going to review a watch that I received last week from Long Island Watch Company, actually. I've been working back and forth with those guys over there. This is the Islander JFK Automatic GMT. It's going to be reference number ISL 206. And man, what a watch this is. Now, I am not a sponsored channel. I do have to pay for watches and stuff myself, just like anybody else. So that, again, when you hit that subscribe button, it's helping me grow this channel. We have just arrived down here in Pensacola, Florida. Hopefully my video came out from the beginning so you can see me waving. If it did or not, I don't know yet. So I'm going to do some editing tonight. But thank you for joining in right here on Dive Time Watch Reviews. We are in Pensacola, Florida. This is my new home. It's going to be fantastic. Set kind of looks a little the same. Things will happen. Things are changing. But we're going to talk about this bad boy, the Islander JFK Automatic GMT. It's got that really pretty white dial on there. The case and wearability on this bad boy, the case diameter on this watch is 40 millimeters. I've got a 7¼ inch wrist, so this thing fits wonderfully on my wrist. Lug to lug, you're looking at 47 millimeters with a thickness of 13 millimeters. It is an automatic watch and it feels nice and substantial on your wrist. It is a stainless steel case, lug width 20 millimeters. It has got really nice proportions on the wrist, especially for us bigger guys here. And again, 40 millimeters is kind of that real big sweet spot for a lot of folks. It just hits it. It's not bigger like a 43, 44 when you're looking at these guys, but again, being a bigger guy, 7¼ it's going to look good. It will sit flat on your wrist nicely. It's comfortable for those small to medium wrists without feeling like it's just way too much, and it's not really a top heavy feel on this. The weight, you're going to be really solid. It's reassuring on there. It's not overly heavy. It's not fatiguing. It's not like you're going to be sitting there carrying around a big old heavy thing on your wrist, but it does feel substantial. It's well balanced. It's comfortable. I've been wearing it all day for the past week, actually. We moved down here. I was able to open this up last Friday night, and I've been wearing it nonstop to just really get that nice feel for it. Now, the cool thing is, it is a dive watch, and of course, we're all about diving right here. And I will be doing another review of this when I get in the water. Right now, it's in the middle of January, and still dive temperatures are a little cold, but I will be doing a huge series here in another couple months as the water temps warm up, and we're going to be doing a lot of cool wreck dives and all types of fun stuff. But this is a legitimate diver. It's got a 200-meter dive water resistance, ISL certified, of course. It does have a screw down crown. It is suitable for your swimming, snorkeling, daily water stuff. It is solid and more than capable for a GMT watch. Of course, gotta love a GMT and all the fun factors with it. So being a dive watch, one thing that I would have chosen differently on this watch, I absolutely love it, but I would not have made it a bi-directional bezel. Just because of the fact if you are going to dive with it, then you want a unidirectional bezel because, well, of course, the reason why they made bezels on the dive watches is when you go to dive, you could set your bezel on your time when you hit that water, and you would know how much time you have down. On a unidirectional, if it gets bumped, all you're doing is shortening your dive. But of course, if it gets bumped the other way, you can't really elongate your oxygen on that. So yeah, so that's one thing I would have actually changed on this watch. I would have just left it as a unidirectional. But it is a GMT. It's got that beautiful red GMT hand on there. Of course, everybody knows that I like a GMT for my reasons. Of course, I set that for Road to Spain time. Everybody knows that. But it is an easy second time zone tracking on here. Makes it really nice. Practical, of course, if you're traveling, daily life, if you want a really cool layout. And some people can actually use this as a third time with your bezel. Because of course you got your regular time, you got your GMT, and of course you can reset this for a third time zone. It's pretty neat. One of the coolest features about this is actually the cloud dial on there. It's textured, it's really clean. I was out on the beach the other day with it, and it just looks like it just floats. It's a really pretty, really beautiful and stunning design on there. You can look at that and it just feels really airy on there, really giving some space to the design. It looks really sweet. It's got a clean, really balanced design. The Pepsi Bezel, of course, adds the pop, and it's not really loud. You know, it's a really nice, subdued Pepsi Bezel. Just looks really sweet, and it pops completely off that white. It's got applied indices. Of course, strong contrast and easy readability. So when you're checking it out, it just looks good. You can pop it down on your wrist when you're sitting there wearing it. Looks fantastic. It works great for casual or if you're lightly dressed up. Of course, I don't really care. I'm all about wearing what you want to wear when you want to wear it. I've been out all day long dressed up nicely, and this thing just sit wonderfully. Of course, talking about being underwater, and one of the things that I discuss a lot is Lume. I am a Lume fan. I like the Super Luminova. It's got a really nice bright glow to it. It's got really good hand and marker separation. So in the dark, in low light, it's going to come across really, really nice, and you can really get that pop going on. And the Lume lasts quite a long time. It is that Super Luminova, so it looks really, really good. So fantastic for the price point on this thing. One of these run right around that $400 mark. So movement, of course, you've got an automatic GMT movement. Proven reliable architecture to this thing. It's really nice. It does hack, so when you are setting it, you can do the hacking feature, and that's always really sweet. This thing's got solid in lengths, comfortable around the wrist. They do wear really, really well for long times. Of course, I've been wearing it for days, and no, it feels super comfortable, guys. It does take a strap. If you would like to put a strap on there, you could pop this right off and put a strap on there, not a problem. Man, the spec sheet on this thing for the price, like I said, it's right around $400. You may be able to find them when they do them on sale and knock a little bit off of that. But it's really just a really clean, super sweet watch for the price. You know, and it's built like a tool watch. You know, this is not just a, you know, you could use this as a daily beater. You can wear it when you're scuba diving, out to dinners and all that fun stuff, out shopping. You know, who really is going to dig on this watch? It's somebody who wants a true, actual, usable GMT. You know, some people don't actually use them. Hey, that's cool. But if you really want that, it's solid. Daily wear and travel, if you want something that's not just for, hey, you could grab this thing. You're going to do a one watch for your trip this weekend and stuff, grab it. It's going to be good to go no matter what. It's for someone who doesn't really want to baby their watch. It's a true solid piece. You know, if you value your function, form, you know, the comfortability, the readability, watch is just going to hit off on all cylinders for you. So my final thoughts on this, guys, it's an honest GMT. It's excellent to wear. You know, they're really, really good. I've actually spoken back and forth to Ryan over at Long Island Watch, who designed this watch. And man, what a great piece that he did. One other little feature about this crown, it's got an oversized crown on here. And one thing I loved about this is it's a screw down crown, but when you unscrew it, it actually will you can feel it right when it breaks off that, you can feel that pop. Then you can instantly start winding it if you want to wind it and easily pop out to adjust your time. And it feels just really solid when you do that. There's a lot of watches you'll get, and when you go to set them, the clicks just feel like they're not very substantial. They're hard to get in. This feels like solid little grooves. You pop it out, you can sit there and design it however you need to, be it you're changing your date, your time, or whatever, but it feels really substantial. Then when you are putting it back together, when you're screwing it back down, you can feel it. It seats perfectly, and it just feels really, really good in your hand when you're doing that. But yeah, I'm just totally have been having a great time with this watch. It really punches above its weight. You can find this watch, and I will set the link in the description below, but it's going to go to Long Island Watch Company, and I'll set the link down there so you can find it. Like I said, it runs about $400. Amazing, amazing watch from a micro brand that's just getting bigger and bigger here in the United States. Of course, their website, they have a lot of different brands, Seiko and a bunch of others that are just going to dial in right exactly what you're looking for. But that's my take on the Long Island GMT. It's the JFK. They actually named this thing after a terminal at the airport, which is pretty neat. But yeah, that's what I got for you guys today. Remember, folks, it's not the price of the watch that actually matters when it comes to these. It's the adventures and it's the memories that you make when you have one. You know, that's what counts. So I'm your boy Slick Pits. I greatly appreciate your time hanging out right here. Hit that subscribe button. We got cool stuff coming up down here in Pensacola. I'm your buddy Slick Pits. Love y'all. See you next time right here on Dive Time Watch Reviews.